She came home with a few medals.
What learning problems did your child face before joining our program?
I think one of the problems is she didn't know where to start. Both of us didn't know where to start. I was adamant on sending her to Tsinghua, but because none of us are Chinese speaking, so it was quite hard to understand at first. She had difficulty understanding the homework, and then I have difficulty teaching her, so I went out to seek help lah.
How long did it take for your child to see progress after joining the course?
I think it's not that long. I think I'm in 3 months or 3 to 4 months. She complains less about doing her Chinese homework. She starts to enjoy doing extra exercises at home, and then she can actually understand a lot of Chinese words that she sees when we go out. She actually recognizes some of the words. Yeah, I think that's the most obvious one. She doesn't complain too much when she has Chinese homework. So that's the most obvious one.
How do you notice your child's progress? Can you provide a specific example of their improvement?
First, she doesn't complain too much. Number two, previously before she attend this course, every time we have things here, which is every Friday, she will either, we have to practice, right? So she will either cry or just get really sad. But after attending the course, she actually get really excited. She will ask, do I have things here this Friday? Should we study things here together or something like that?
Has your child tried other Chinese courses before? If so, how does our course compare to the others?
I do send her to physical tuition, but that one is mostly for her to socialize more. She doesn't really talk about her tuition much other than her friends. So, and also her homework is basically what she does at school. Compared to what teacher Rebecca does for her, it's more to a proactive approach where she practices on her own, and then it actually piques her interest more. She said so herself that she likes the online tuition better because it's more interactive.
Which aspect of our course do you feel has been most helpful to your child's learning?
I think the fact that the teacher keep it very interesting for her. She makes sure that she stay interested, and also that the teacher is always asking me if she has any feedback from Ellie or not. And then Ellie will say, oh, I like it when teacher does quizzes and stuff like that. And then the teacher actually cater to her preference. So I think that's the most important part, because the teacher understands what she likes and what her weaknesses are, and then they will try to work up on that portions up. So it keeps Ellie interested, which is to me is very important, because she started to lose interest in learning Mandarin before we started the course, and then now she seems like she enjoys it a lot. And also she told me that she converse in Mandarin with her friends now, her Chinese friends.
Do you feel that the pace of the course is appropriate for your child's learning needs?
Yeah, I think so, because I noticed good progress. So I believe the pace is just nice. I'm not sure, it's not to my expertise to know whether she should increase the pace or lower the pace, but I think for now it looks appropriate.
Do you think the course has helped improve your child's confidence in using Chinese? Can you provide specific examples?
I think yes. Like I told you before, she started speaking Mandarin with her friends. I've never seen it before though, but she told me that she confidently will converse in Mandarin to her friends. And then lately she just got, because of the award ceremony at school, right? She came home with a few medals. 2 of the medals are for Chinese. One is Chinese calligraphy, and the other one is Chinese knowledge, Chinese language knowledge, which is quite a surprise for me, considering that she went to Tsinghua and then she's gonna compete with a lot of other native speakers, and she managed to actually win some medals for Chinese. So that is one of the best improvement that I have seen so far.